Well, as you rightly said, I came here in September last year, and considering the importance of Cameroon, Government of India decided to establish a resident high commission over here. Since this was the first high commission here, resident mission here, so naturally the initial work had been to find a place for the office, to find a place for the residents, not only for myself but for my other colleagues also who have come from India. We have got about 5 persons who have arrived here from India, and we have been busy with the administrative work of setting up the embassy here. Most of the time, of course, I have been doing that, but besides that, of course, the main work of the High Commission, which is to promote relations between the two countries, including economic and commercial, etc. We have been doing that, and I have met the ministers, and of course, I have presented my credentials to His Excellency Mr. Paul Biya, the President of Cameroon, etc., and all that. So the initial work of establishing the embassy, I have been doing it here. Well, the relations between the two countries are good at the moment, but I would like it to be there at a higher pedestal, So from that point of view, I would like the relationship to be improved in the field of political, economic, trade, commercial, and culture fields, From the political field, I would like to have more exchange of visits between the two countries. Because of COVID, of course, at the moment it is not feasible to have the visits virtual, the visits between the two countries by the leadership of both the countries. But virtual meetings could be established between the two countries. There have been cases where our Prime Minister has been doing the virtual summits and meeting the leaders of the other countries also. Recently, he had a EU summit, which was a virtual summit, and then he addressed the United Nations bodies on ECOSOC, etc. So the virtual summits are the norms nowadays, and the meetings can be there on internet and on videos, etc. Yes, at the moment the trade between the two countries is not too high. I will say it is about 500 millions or so, and that 300 millions is from Cameroon to India, and about 200 million is from India to Cameroon. Of course, we are getting some of the oil products from Cameroon, and India is sending some of the things like pharmaceuticals, textiles, etc. But there is a lot of opportunity of improving the trade between the two countries. One of them could be motorcycles. Here, taxis are being planned as a motorcycle. India is good in terms of manufacturing of motorcycles. So this could be one of the areas where India could step in. Of course, there is one TVS company which is exporting motorcycle here, but there are other companies also who can certainly chip in and do that. So there are a number of areas in which the relationship could be improved. It could be mining, and Cameroon is good in mining sector. India could be supplying heavy earth moving equipments. Certainly Cameroon is having gold and diamonds, etc. So we have got very good artisans who are working in, cutting off the gems and jewelries, etc., and preparing the jewelries. So this could be one of the areas where the relationship could be improved. So there are a number of areas in which, the relationship could be improved. For any project which is to be established, it has to be commercially viable. Otherwise, if it is not commercially viable, it is difficult for any company to come here. Air India itself has got enough on his plate. It is flying to many countries around the world, and there is a capacity and capability about that, and which is a government company, Air India. But there are some private companies certainly are there which are operating, but they are primarily there in the nearby countries, neighboring countries, and Cameroon is a bit far for probably those companies to operate from here, but certainly effort could be made, in that direction, and if some private company is interested in operating from Cameroon and having a flight, that should be very good, Yes, COVID has affected the world, as it has affected not only Cameroon but India also. India is helping many countries, many African countries, by sending medicines, related to COVID, or even sending the raw material. Cameroonian government had asked for sending it the raw material, which Indian government has put in touch with the private companies in India, and they are working on that. Government of India has help not only the Indian people, but they always help the other people also, people from other countries also. Whatever the schemes are there for the Indian people to be helped, I'm sure Cameroonians in India also would be getting those helps, in terms of money or in terms of facilitation of other things. But as you rightly said, the primarily responsibility of taking the people out from other countries is that of the not the host government but the foreign countries, And India will certainly be helping Cameroon if any request comes out for getting those people from India to come back to Cameroon, Per se, there are no issues on racism in India, but one odd incident can certainly happen in any part of the world, So I don't think there is any issue of that kind which is there in India. Okay. In terms of ICT, India is good certainly, and would be helping Cameroon in a way Cameroon would like it to be. There could be a center of excellence in IT which could be established, but for that always we help the foreign countries in which they ask for, the request is coming from them. We don't want to impose ourselves on any of these things. If there is any such request, India would certainly be assisting Cameroon on that. Certainly, as I said earlier, I would like the relationship to be improved in terms of trade, in terms of economic, in terms of culture. I have found that many people don't know what India is at the moment. They are still, information gap is still there between between the people who know and what India is. India has developed developed tremendously in the last 3 or 4 decades, in terms of technology, in terms of manufacturing. So I think in terms of even investment, considering what India is developing, rural has recently decided to invest about $100 million or so. So, that is the thing. And I think there are many areas in which both the countries can work together,